for him not taking me down. And once I feel like I'm in a position where now I can be on the offensive wrestler, not the defense, where I feel like he cannot take me down, but I still want to keep him down, okay, to score off a shot. That's why I work my front headlock series, and I've already covered that with you guys. Hit my knee tap or butt drag, all that stuff. And it's just basic stuff with sprawling, guys. Some guys, people like to sprawl. When they sprawl, I like to sprawl and stay on my toes. Some people like to have their ankles flat because if a guy's trying to pull in your leg and sliding that foot being flat like that, it makes it harder to pull in the leg. But when you get a wrestler that's moving all the time and trying to create an angle and move on you, I like to stay on my toes, and I show you what you mean. Come on over here. Okay, so say for example, he shoots, he's in there like that, okay. Now basically, we're squared off, okay. And what I learned about wrestling, right now, it's a 50% chance he's going to take me down, and it's still a 50% chance I can take him down. But if he starts cutting a corner on me, just right there, the percentage just changed, okay. Now it's 30, 70. And as you go around me, the percentage is going to get higher for him and less for me as far as him taking me down. Okay, so again, he shoots on me right here, and we're squared, and that's what I want to have. I don't want him to get an angle on me, because if he starts to do that, I'm going to square up. What I mean by squaring up is facing back into him. Okay, now we're squared. We're kind of like this instead of an angle. Okay, so it's just, be thinking of it that way. Stay square with the guy. Okay, so say he's got a high crouch on me. First thing I'm going to do is come back with I call it an underhook. Okay, and just a crossface. Because the better guys, believe me guys, a crossface ain't going to work. It could stop the shot, but it's not going to work like an old-fashioned crossface. You could be mean with it, but if this guy knows what he's doing, the crossface ain't going to stop a shot. He still can take it down. So what I'm going to do is just kind of square up, hit my crossface. Again, I like to be on my toes and sprawl, just like this. Because if I'm like this, flat on and he starts coming around me, see, he's got me beat. My feet are flat, but I'm all on my toes, and he starts coming around me. Look at it. I'm shuffling, I'm staying square with him. Or actually, look at what I'm doing. I'm getting an angle on him. So even though he's trying to create an angle, I can work an angle off the shot too. Right in here. Now I got him beat. See, and I just flattened him out. I just scored off the shot. Yes, sir.
What if like if you're just driving straight into you, and then like if your toes are like this and getting caught, or like throw it out so you can like get your hips back?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, one of the shots these guys would do is try to catch on your heels, try to lock the ankle out. And the main thing, guys, the more you can get this leg straightened out, the more hip power you're going to have. Because if he starts buckling, like say he drops me like this is not sprawl. He's got me beat. So what I got to do is try to straighten out that, right here. And guys, I can feel the strength in here, okay, in my butt muscle, because that's where all my strength's at. That's why. If we had a strength contest, he shot a high crotch with one hand, let go of that, and he's got my one leg. Who's gonna win?
You.
He is?
You.
Oh, I just said he is. Of course. Look at that. That little arm right here. Got the big hams, quads, everything, butt. That's a lot of muscle right there. So that's why you see guys locking hands. Kind of makes it even a little bit. Plus the motion. The motion makes a difference. Okay? There's an old saying I got. Okay? Technique will always beat strength. Okay? Technique. Two hands, cutting the corner, coming up to your feet. That's technique. He's going to beat my hip, the strength where it's at. Okay? So when I sprawl, I'm out here like this, on my hips. And right now I'm still on defense. Even if I got to get an anchor point, catch an ankle. Catch the back of the leg. Look at it, I'm spinning. I got this hip pressure until I get behind and score. Okay? So pretty much you guys, raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about, what I just showed. Raise your hand. Come on, some of you guys do it automatically. You don't even know it. It comes natural. Okay, so you know what the sprawling process is. Okay, say he's got an inside single on me. What's I do your inside single on? Right there. Okay? Right there. Right here. Right here, automatically I'm going to start pushing his head down. Okay, push his head down. Stick it right on my belly right here. I call this a short hook, a short whizzer. It's not a true whizzer where you're elbow deep like this. It's right here to the wrist. Push here, and I pull that head underneath me, and that's when I start squaring up right here. Then I start, look what I'm doing. I'm swiveling my hips, and I got my front headlock. Okay, now I'm in the offense. I'm gonna score off his shot. Okay, guys, so you gotta have this attitude. Someone's gonna shoot on me. They're gonna pay, and how they're gonna pay is that you're gonna score off the shot. You're gonna keep them down there and score off their shot. They're not gonna think twice about shooting on you. Okay, so he's got a single on me, right in here. Okay, and he's in good position. That's what he wants. With his head, look, I'm straight. I got no pressure on him. That's why, boom, I gotta pop it down here and then get that leg back and square up. Because if I keep that knee down, he's gonna start circling around. He's got me beat. I don't want to give him the angle. Okay? So if I'm in here and he starts circling towards right there, so what I'm doing, I'm staying square with it. Get that hip back. Even if I have to grab an ankle to stop moving so his feet doesn't move, then I can start working on it. Right there. Okay? So, you got to have a good sprawl, you got to have a good defensive leg attacks. All the time. Alright? Now, say for example, and this is what's going to happen to the better guys. In my experience in wrestling, guys should see with a double throw where they cut it up. They got an angle on me. Especially with single legs. You got to see in a lot of world competition, the better guys, most of the takedowns are either outside singles or inside singles. And what I mean by this, just stand up. Inside singles, your head's in here like this. Outside single or high crotch, your head's to the outside. Okay? When I was growing up, this was called a high crotch. Now people call it an outside single because the head's to the outside. You guys don't know this, but this is the inside single because my head's inside. So you're going to see a lot of guys scoring points on leg attacks where they're high crotch or an inside single. Very, very rare they shoot a straight, can get both legs, a double leg. Because guys and better wrestlers, it's hard to score on a double leg on better wrestlers because their stance is so solid. If they're going to give up a leg, it's not going to be two at one time. They're going to, anything, they're going to give up one leg. Okay? I'm not saying it happened. I see a lot of good wrestlers. Some of them hit doubles. But the majority of the time, you look at tapes of the World Championships and the finals, you see a lot of guys just scoring with singles, inside or outside. And then, of course, if a guy shoots on them, or, vice versa, they score off a shot. Again, you don't see a lot of scoring with doubles on the good guys. All right? So when I was training, all this stuff was great in high school. But man, these guys, they get a single and they start coming up with it. Boom, they just come right up like this. Right here. It's too late for me to sprawl. It's too late to push this head down. They know what they're doing. Their head position is good. Okay? Now this is where I see a lot of people, they kind of quit or give up or all kinds of weird stuff. Okay? It's still a fight. In fact, to tell you the truth, I'd rather be in this position than have him down underneath me. For some reason, I feel more comfortable, maybe because I'm always, with the better guys that got a single on me, I get in this position. I'm not used to just pushing the head down. It doesn't work with the good guys. They hit that shot and come right back up. So it's too late to push the head down. So what I usually do is just get this little short hook whizzer, wrist deep, and I go after this hand, grab the wrist. Not so much the hand, because he's got a good grip. Okay? Not the elbows. Okay? Right here. Right here. And then what I just start doing is, this is what I do. I start pushing this leg down. Try to get that foot flat. My hook and wrist, I'm pulling up. And at the same time, if he's moving me, I'm hopping, so I'm in here, see? Just like that. That's what I go for. Wrist, low as I can, short hook, and all I'm doing is this. Pressure down with my strength, pressure up with my two arms. Okay? The head position, he's got me beat. So he starts coming up on me. This is what I'm doing right here, automatically. Okay? Now sometimes, if I can get low, I'll stick this head right in here. Now I got him beat in head position. Okay? Right here. Some people like to stick it to the outside. Me, I don't like to stick it to the outside, and I'm not saying that's wrong. In fact, it makes him harder for him to pull it up, because as soon as I put this, turn this way so they can see it. As soon as I put this hook here, and he's trying to pull it up, it kind of stops it. But for me, I got a little different way, and the reason why I like to keep it here, because sometimes if I break this, then I'm already set up for my shot. Boom. So that's why what I do, I just basically keep it in the crotch instead of pulling it to the outside. In the crotch. So I'm in here like this. Start coming here, break. Okay? Now, there's my duck. There's my carry. I'm already set. Already got a hold of something. Okay? This way, I'm not saying it's wrong. It's actually right, but it's just a different technique. Okay? The only time that I will put it here, and I never do that, but I put it is right here on top of this thigh. And the reason why I do it, this is my last-ditch effort, but I cannot break this. Okay, so I'm in here like this. Guy's a stab, he's fighting me. So right here. And this is what I'm going to do. Push. And turn. He wasn't expecting it. You okay? Alright. Okay, so he's got it up. Boom. And then he has it low on the ankle. Okay? I want to bring it up to the knee. Okay? So I'm pulling it up here to the knee. Now, I like to keep it in here. Right here. Right here. Boom. Fight it. Now, if you guys got a takedown off of this, do it. If not, get the heck out of there. Change position. Okay? Again. Shoot. Starts coming up. Boom. Right here. I got that short wizard. Look where I'm at. Some guys like to post here. I like to just keep it here. Because I'm going to put this foot down flat. Even when I can't hit a shot, I'm out. Push. Get out. Pull down. Any questions on that? Yes, sir.
Did you want to do all three of them or just...
Well, I'm just kind of giving you an overview of everything real fast, like, and then when I have you guys break up and drill it, I'll tell you what to drill. We'll break it up. That's just a different situation. Yeah. What are we doing? Well, I haven't gotten to that point yet. He just said that. But you know what? Realistically, if he shoots in, I want to see most of you guys doing this. Okay? That thing I just did, that's going to be your last resort. Okay? Right now, this is good basic stuff. Sprawling, push the head down. What do you call it? Smash it or? Stuff in the head. Okay? Stuff in the head. Right in there. Stuff in the head, squaring up. Get those hips down. See how I use these short little arms? Because if I went like this, a guy could do a peek out on me. Boom. Okay? So just because he sprawled on his knees doesn't mean he still can't score. So when I come here, I got these little short elbows in. Looking for this. Alright? Right now, this is what I want you to do. Partner's on his knees. He's right here. You can feel him already sticking that head right in my gut, which is good technique. And you guys don't, you're going to go slow. Imagine, man, I just like, boom, popped it down. Boom, boom, right here. Square up. Right there. Yes.